If you have no clue what title and escrow is or what it means, you have clicked on the right video. Today, we have Kirsten Heslop. She is an account executive with Property, Title and Escrow. She is joining us to give us a basic introduction to what exactly title and escrow is and what you are paying them to do for your real estate transaction. So, regardless if you are buying a home or selling a home, when you enter a real estate transaction, you are going to be paying title and escrow fees. But what exactly do they do? For a proper introduction, hello, I am Stephanie Hernandez. I am a real estate agent here in the sunny state of Arizona, and I am passionate to educate you and give you real estate knowledge. So please subscribe to my channel to learn more. Kirsten, I am so excited to have you today and help me answer a question that I get all the time. Of course, as you know, going through any real estate transaction, there's lots of moving parts and there's ups and downs sometimes, and there's a lot of confusion. So let's focus and answer one key question, which is what exactly is title and escrow and what is the role that it plays in a real estate transaction?
Yeah, thanks, Stephanie. So in a real estate transaction, title and escrow are typically used together, and they act as a neutral third party to provide a secure, smooth closing, with title providing proof of ownership and escrow holding funds and documents to ensure that the transaction is carried out according to the agreed upon terms.
I really want to highlight what you said about being kind of like this third party, being neutral, because that is super important in real estate transaction. It doesn't matter if you're buying a home or selling a home, you are going to want to have someone who is a third party, like a title and escrow company, to be handling all of your funds, all of the closing documentation, and you do not want that person / company to be leaning towards either a buyer or a seller. You want them to be completely neutral and keep bias out of a transaction. So to reiterate, an escrow and title company are meant to reduce the risk of fraud, miscommunication, and really promote trust and confidence in your transaction. Let's take a deeper dive, and can you explain to us what exactly is title?
Absolutely, yeah. So title in a real estate transaction refers to a document that provides ownership of a property. So that includes details of the property such as ownership and if there's any encumbrances or liens on the property. So we, as the title company, what we do is we perform what's called a title search, and then we issue that title insurance, so that policy, and resolve any title issues that may arise. So the end goal is to have a clear title at time of closing, to transfer that ownership from one person to another, or one party, I should say, to another.
So to give some context, like when you are under contract on a home, I, as a real estate agent or your title and escrow company team, will be able to help you review your title report and advise you if there's any issues or clouds present on that title report. Let's take a deeper dive to the second part. What exactly is escrow?
Yeah, so escrow is referred to the third party in the transaction that holds funds and documents between buyer and seller and anyone involved in the transaction. So our escrow officers ensure that the terms of the contract are met prior to closing. So that includes managing transfer of funds, transaction and documentation, and that recording of the deed.
So to give some context, like when you are under contract and you're trying to purchase a home, you'll normally send in an earnest deposit, and that is actually going to go straight to the escrow company. That doesn't go straight to the seller, and that's good. You don't want that to happen. You really want your title and escrow team to take care of all of that, to take care of the closing funds and all the closing documentation. So the final day of signing, they will be distributing all the funds and they will be collecting all of the closing documents for signatures.
And I'll add to real estate agents and title and escrow teams. We work together. It takes a full team to successfully close on property. And it's honestly amazing to see how title and escrow companies, or at least the great ones, how they can positively impact a real estate transaction to make it smooth and stay on track.
So what you pay a title and escrow company really matters because they're vital to the entire real estate transaction. You need them on your team for a smooth closing and for an on-time closing. So we know there may be further questions, so please add them to the comment section. Or if you have any specific needs, if you want to learn more about title and escrow, more about property, more about the fees that a title and escrow company has, you can directly reach out to me, or you can reach out to Kirsten herself. Our contact information is on this video, and it's also going to be in the description below. Lastly, I want to thank you for watching the video all the way to the end, and I hope this was informational for you all. If you know anyone that needs to learn and hear this information, please send them this video. That would greatly help me out. And until then, I'll see you in the next video.